G'day everybody, welcome to the first episode of Tunes and Chill. This is a show where we listen to tunes and we chill. My name's Luke Rocker and I have invaded the apartment of their bluesy folk acoustic performer, Jarryn Phegan. I can't wait to have a chat with him, can't wait to listen to him play some songs, and I can't wait to find out all about this really cool guy that is Jarryn Phegan. Let's get into a brand new track. Here he is on Tunes and Chill.
Pieces of my mind holding like glue, starting with the night that ended my life with you. And everyone's just looking for a fix to buy them time. I'm searching for the answer in my local 5 and dime. Every day, tell me where I can turn my water to wine, falling through the day like my body's just touched rewind. Hope is burning in their fuse. Leave it on the corner, you got nothing left to lose. Say, why'd you say, when the walls come down, who am I to blame? Walk away from the truth and the lies and the burning disguise I face every day. Say, why'd you say, when the walls come down, who am I to blame? Walk away from the truth and the lies and the burning disguise I face every day. Ooh, am I to blame? Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm from Wagga Wagga, and I first kind of started playing my own stuff on the streets. Like, me and a mate would go busking quite a bit and earn some money because neither of us could get jobs. So yeah, and then we just kind of get gigs from there. Like, the owner of a pub would walk past and ask us if we wanted to play, and like we get a wedding call up and stuff like that. And then it just kind of grew, like, from gig to gig. You try and get a gig out of every gig. Well, I try to do that, yeah. Well, I did the EP a couple of years ago now, and it was just kind of something I'd wanted to do. And I hadn't written a lot of songs, but I figured that that was kind of a good chance to pressure me to start writing my own stuff. And because I was a real fussy writer, and like, if something wasn't good, I'd never play it to anyone. But it kind of made me like put my songs out there and get people to listen to what I could write rather than like singing other people's songs. Well, it's kind of hard to pinpoint where my sound came from initially. I suppose it's just a combination of a heap of artists, and when I first started learning to play guitar, the only guitar we had was an acoustic, so I had to learn like acoustic chords and stuff and not start shredding straight away, you know. So yeah, I suppose just ever since I started learning, I kind of took on whatever I could from certain artists and just kind of did what I thought was good. Well, artists who have influenced me from when I started playing have been like AC/DC. I was in an AC/DC cover band at one stage, and today I listen to a lot of Ryan Adams and Ben Harper and Fleetwood Mac and Zeppelin and stuff like that. Well, the EP I did a couple of years ago is called Burn to Emerge, and it's fairly bluesy. Like, the stuff I've been writing nowadays is kind of leaning towards the folk kind of side more, but the EP is definitely, 2 tracks are definitely really like just standard blues, and there's like obviously folk influences and stuff, but the prominent kind of sound on that is blues. I recorded in Wagga with this guy called David Wilson, and kind of just went in there with my acoustic guitar and lay the demos down for these 4 songs that I was going to record, and from there just kind of got my mates in, got a bass player to come in, like a drummer to come in, and just kind of layered it up on top of this initial acoustic track that I'd recorded. The cover I'll be playing is Calm Down by Killing Heidi, off the first single that I ever bought.
Heart is beating so damn loud, and your mind is numbing, and your heart is pumping out. Oh, it feels like you're running, but your feet won't touch the ground. Calm down, calm down. Now all my defenses are down. Calm down, calm down. When it feels like you're tripping and you're not sure about, you just might be slipping. Ice cream is melting down and the blood is pumping. Your head is spinning around and your heart is thumping and your tongue is hanging out. Calm down.
Well, the tour was nearly a year ago now, but I went with a bloke who plays keys, Jarryn Phegan, and we kind of just booked all these shows, and the first one was in Toowoomba, of all places, which is like 10 hours from Wagga, but it's the only one we could get at the start. So we drove up to Toowoomba and then kind of gigged around there, and we went to like Byron and Brisbane and Sunshine Coast and like a few inland towns like Mudgee and Dubbo, and just kind of zigzagged all across the east coast for like the best part of 2 months, kinda. And it was really good. Like, some of the gigs were awesome and some weren't so awesome, but it was good to get out there and have people like notice our music as opposed to like pub bands that a lot of people were seeing, I suppose, in those venues. I think the high was, well, one of the highs for me was I won this Bello Winter Music Fest. It was a new festival that had just started up last year, and I won the youth singer-songwriter thing for that and got to play there, which was really cool. And plenty of low points. I think because we didn't have much money, we had to stay in a lot of rest areas kinda, and I remember there was this one place on the Sunshine Coast where we just said, right, we'll set up in this rest area. And it was the most disgusting thing, and like toilets were like long drops, and like dodgy guys were there, and like, shit, we're gonna get robbed or something. Like $10,000 worth of gear in the van. But just stuff like that. There was no major. It was just like getting used to being a little poor boy. The tour finished up in the middle of August, and I got the call to play in the Village at Falls in November or something, and that's over the New Year's Eve. But that was really good. I did 5 gigs on this little stage, on 2 stages, and most of them were at like 10, 11 a.m, but ended up getting a few people there, which was good. I've been writing a lot more than I usually do at the moment, so eventually I want to get them down on a new CD and put that out again, and actually push for it to be played on radio a bit more than I did with other stuff. And then, yeah, just gig around here more and kind of get my foot in the door and go on another tour or 2 and see what happens.